There's murder in Osage.
Their time is over. I'm coming after the oil.
Don't come near my family.
You picked a fight with the wrong person.
Was this a particularly complicated shoot with the baking hot sun, with the scope of it, with the amount of people involved, the old cars, oil spluttering, all this stuff? Was it especially a hard shoot for you?
All of them are challenging in their own unique way. This had the layer of COVID right on top of it. We were at the height of the virus's assault on the world. We had 110 COVID professionals alone just to deal with the protocols on the set. And as you say, there are hundreds of people involved, both behind and in front of the camera. But it's still the film grammar of, the intimacy. It's a love story, deep, folded deeply into a major crime tragedy mystery. So that aspect never was lost. We had a very iconic seasoned leader to take us on the journey, and I think it's manifest when you see the film now how successful he has been. I was born and brought up in New York City, and my time of coming into age there was in the 1970s when Marty really was emerging as this icon to all of us young film students. He was just a few years ahead of us, but had broken through, and to work with Marty, it was very special.
What was that?
That's how you are.
I don't know what she said, but it must have been Indian for handsome devil.
In this particular circumstance, we had this amazing collaboration of cast. Not just that Bob has done 10 movies with Marty, Leo has done 7, and many of us have done many with each other. This is my 4th with Leo. And this was an actor's, playground in so many ways, because the complexity of the characters really pulled hard at the deep possibilities. And Leo and Lily were just amazingly able to disappear into their characters.
I ought to kill these white men who killed my family.
I was wondering, on a project like this where you're working with real people set in a real time and space, that, the balancing act between sort of your creative freedom as an artist and also rigid historical authenticity, is that a difficult balancing act, or aren't they mutually exclusive?
How I've always approached every movie I've ever done, I do mostly period films, is I get to know the character and I pretend I'm taking them shopping back in their time with what was available to them within their lifestyle and their economic circumstance and who they are as individuals. And then they pick their own clothes. They make their own choices for me. And I almost have to step aside. And each character, I tried to, as Anna East Nin, to quote one of my favorite women ever, she said, by the choices that person makes, a hanky, a pair of shoes, it reveals their inner riches. And I live by that.
Don't do something you're going to regret for the rest of your life.
I ain't got nothing but regret.